number is 270.
Okay. I thought you were going to add another number on there. 270.
72.
Okay. I'm not going to fight you. I'm just going to let you know. It sounded like you were leading on to another number there, and then you didn't do it. Fact number 4.
Fact number 4.
All right.
Quantophrenia is an obsessive reliance on statistics.
Quantophrenia. That actually describes me pretty well. I love my little stats and facts.
He loves them.
Because you can make any fact anything you want. You know, you can take any statistic and create a whole story and background around that one statistic.
Yeah.
And frame it in whichever way you like.
It's that correlation causation.
That's what we're going to be doing with the future of the MCU. Hey, NarendraTheComic here!
NONSENSEI!
Yes, and right now we just want to talk about something because we've been thinking about doing more reviews on the channel, but at the same time we don't want to get locked out of the industry of movie making and storytelling. So maybe we shouldn't be so aggressive in the way we slam movies. And because of that, NONSENSEI came up with a pretty good idea of finding a workaround of not pissing everyone off all the time.
Yes, and that workaround is fixing the MCU. Now, as you guys know, for the past 2.5 years, we've had some problems with the recent MCU phases, films. Now we're into phase 5 and the phase 4 slump has continued. The phase 5 slump is officially here. And watching these films, we're filled with this sense of dread and just sort of sadness.
Disappointment. I'm not angry anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just disgusted.
And that's just really, really sad because we spent so many good years with the MCU for the first 3 phases. And we enjoy this franchise, we enjoy these stories the way they used to be. And the recent films and shows, they've just been weak with character, with story, often inconsistent, breaking the world and the magic that they've created. Rules, they're being thrown away. And I hate to see something I like be destroyed.
Star Wars got destroyed for me. And it's never been the same since. Even though I still enjoy the old stuff, I'll never go back to Star Wars anymore. And I'm not saying, oh, it shouldn't exist. Oh, people shouldn't enjoy the new stuff. That's not me telling anyone else what to do or what not to do. I'm just saying you've not got my viewership. And if I can make that decision for myself, then I will. But with the MCU, I don't want to see it go the way of Star Wars. And I think it's almost to that tipping point of me saying, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
And I never wanted that to be the case, and I never believed it would come this soon. I thought it would take another 3 or 4 years to be in that position, but it seems like the lockdowns, it seems like phase 4 really sped that shit up and said, oh wait, you thought everything was all groovy? No, you were wrong. So, the idea of fixing the MCU isn't to just change the stories overall and just make the changes that we want to see. It's just making the incremental movements and alterations that we think would tell a better story in the plot that the film delivered. So starting at the same start point, finishing at a similar or the same end point, and changing the things in the middle to a degree, but not so drastically that it would affect other movies in the MCU or the future of these stories. Just altering enough so that character motivations were clear, so that plot points were not really see-through, so that you didn't have plot holes, so that you actually had a cohesive story overall and likable characters, most importantly, because that's something the MCU has thrived on since the start.
Yeah.
Likable characters, and you're throwing that away by creating these new sacks of shit nowadays. So, if we can change the sacks of shit to be less sacks of shit, then that's a good thing. That doesn't mean we're going to turn an F movie into an A. But what we can do is maybe turn an F movie into a C or a D, and then that's possible.
I think for us, it's actually about increasing the enjoyability. We want the audience to be able to watch our versions of these films, the way that we're describing them, and say, you know what, if I'd seen that, I think I would have walked out happier. I think I might have rewatched it. You know, that's what the MCU was about for a while. It was the rewatchability, it was the getting the double money from people, coming in 2, 3, sometimes 4 times.
7 times, Guardians of the Galaxy 1, 7 times.
He was throwing his money away.
And I got like probably 25 other people to go see it in that time as well.
And that just isn't happening anymore. We're not going to be able to miraculously magic an F or a U to an A.
No.
But it's about improving the actual experience for the viewer and also just generally cleaning up and tightening things up because things are looking really sloppy these days. Not what we want. We want to make it better. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to fix it.
We're going to fix it without changing the entire crux and story. We need to make the small changes that will impact the story overall and make it better for the viewer, for the watcher, for the audience. And I hope that by doing that, we can not have such negative reviews, but actually have constructive criticism and create a better overall story for each film that we do this for. So, Fixing the MCU coming soon. We're gonna have to figure out exactly how we want to edit these videos, because maybe we'll cut in trailer footage and stuff like that, movie footage, stuff like that, and then we'll be able to put something up that we're happy with. And I think these ones will probably take a bit longer to edit, so we can really put our thoughts together in a succinct way, because when we make our reviews, they are off the cuff, they are off the bat. We don't have pinpoints of, oh, we're going to talk about this and this and this and this. We just go. And then we go, and then we go, and it can sometimes go a bit all over the place and get a bit unruly. So we're gonna have to be a bit more structured with how we do these ones, and I think this is gonna be an interesting test for us to see if we can really be a bit more concise and not make 18-minute movie reviews, but instead make shorter 8-10 minute critiques that we can really get to the nuts and bolts of what really went wrong when they decided to make this movie. Because not all the stuff is bad, but a lot of it is bad. And that's what we're gonna fix. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, Ant-Man himself gonna come after you. You don't want that? No. Do they want that?
No.
Gonna pop out your asshole. No, you really don't want that. So just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic.
I've been NONSENSEI.
She's been NONSENSEI. You've been Graham. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. If you don't know, make a video every single day. Been doing it every day for over 1,500 days now. We ain't stopping until we get 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Pop back again tomorrow for some more quality shitty content, hashtag never not here, just how it goes. Also bring the because means nonsense in Punjabi. We also bring that, bring a lot, bring a little, do a lot, do a little, but we do indeed bring quality shitty content on a daily basis. So see you tomorrow, more of the same, slightly different, but essentially the very same. Once more, see you then. Skadoosh.
I got you! I got you! Take that, you friggin' psycho! I got you!